Wichita High School East is the largest high school in Kansas. It has over 2,400 students and is well known for its extensive list of clubs and academic groups. The list of clubs spans almost every subject you can imagine: debate, French Honor Society, Irish Dance Club, Chinese Yo-Yo, Anime, Stuco, Pokemon, Asian Club, Young Democrats, Young Republicans, Muslim Club, and even a Doctor Who fan club. But these clubs have expenses, and those expenses are usually paid through selling food in the school hallways.
Starting next school year, we will only be able to serve in school what is considered to be nutritious snacks that meet the same guidelines that has to be served in our lunch cafeteria. So that means anything that we sell during the day in the snack machines and the vending machines during the school day must meet those guidelines.
Marketing teacher, school store advisor, and DECA club sponsor Shanna Zimmerman has attended many of the meetings regarding these subjects.
Well, they're not in final version yet, but as we know them, the new regulations will strictly limit what schools can sell, not just school stores, but fundraisers, anything that can be sold during the school day. And the school day starts at midnight the morning of and goes to 30 minutes after school gets out. And one of the things they're looking at is making sure that students make healthy choices when it comes to the foods that they eat. And so there's going to be strict limits on sugar content, fat intake, calorie content. One of the biggest things that everything has to have is it either has to be a fruit or a vegetable or a whole grain product. And obviously most of the snacks and fundraising items in our stores and outside the stores are not. Yeah, most of the things that students really buy that are really popular in both the Ace Place and the Landing will not be available next year unless we can find a healthier alternative to it. The school stores are run by the marketing management class, and they both benefit DECA, which is a marketing and management club and organization. And those students travel every year. The students that go to nationals, sometimes it can cost over $1,000 per student to send them to national competition. So most of the money raised in our school stores is raised to help students afford to go to competition. So we are a little bit nervous about finding another way to fundraise that money.
With food sales out of the picture, most clubs have little to no money at all, but some clubs are looking at alternative ways to raise money.
We've been testing products to try to find alternatives. Like we just started testing smoothies in the Landing, since those are made out of primarily fruit. As long as we could keep the sugar and the calorie level down, that we could still sell them. We could still sell drinks with caffeine. They just have to be sugar-free or have a very low number of calories. So we'll be switching to a lot of diet sodas, which I don't know if students will buy or not. And then maybe some of the chips we might be able to sell if we get a smaller bag and they're baked and made with whole grains versus the way that they're traditionally produced.
One of the most popular food items sold in the hallway is delivery pizza. Many different clubs take turns selling delivery pizza, and it raises lots of money.
This year, in the cafeteria, they are serving pizza that meets the guidelines. So they serve Pizza Hut pizza, and there is a recipe that Pizza Hut Pizza makes the pizzas that meet the nutrition guidelines. And so we would still be able to sell, according to my understanding, we would still be able to sell pizza at lunchtime like we currently have clubs do. It's just that we would then have to make sure that they sold us the school recipe instead of the regular recipe. I've eaten the pizza down in the cafeteria. It's pretty good. The biggest thing that I noticed is the crust is more of a kind of, like, for instance, if you eat bread, it's kind of a little bit more like a wheat crust instead of a typical crust. Other than that, really, I can't really tell a whole lot of difference between the two.
We can sell caffeinated drinks. Will be limited on the size. And one of the things that we'll have to worry about is like our frappuccinos and our cappuccinos. They both have a lot of sugar, but my vendors told me that they have a sugar-free version, so we're going to test that sugar-free version and see if